Hello everyone and welcome to Yumeutsutsu Remaster. This is an otome game. It's Yuri themed and it's about girls who worked at a video game company, from my understanding. I haven't played this before, as you can kind of see by the grayed out stuff. I don't really do otome, but this one kind of caught my eye, so let's get started. No one knows about this place between worlds, the faraway, fluttering place of promise. I dream of a dark forest. I was walking through a dark, lonely forest, holding something, dragging my heavy feet, going somewhere. Going somewhere. Where? We went to the beach for our school trip. It was the senior year of high school, right at the start of summer in July. As per school tradition, we decided the destination by poll in the fall of junior year. Now that doesn't mean you can go wherever you want. It's basically a choice between the mountains and the beach. Our initiative as students, they probably didn't hold that much weight. According to rumors, though, the mountains had never won once in the school's entire history. I was walking through a dark forest. No offense to the mountains, but to a bunch of teenagers, a summer hiking trip just isn't going to be as fun as going to the beach. The beach won by an overwhelming majority. But if I really had to say, I like the mountains a lot more. It's not like I have much to show off, proportions-wise, I mean. So, back to the beach. When everyone brings the beach to a resounding victory as the site of our trip, what kind of beach do you imagine? Hawaii? Apparently some schools take their trips all the way out there, but me? I thought that's just a tall tale from the city. Okinawa? That's pretty impressive on its own, but of course not, because our beach, our destination, was the next prefecture over. Just over the border, a tiny beach in the neighboring prefecture. We stayed at the lady's house, a public lodging facility. It was enough for a school as small and with as few students as ours. There was swimming to be had, plenty of it. Regardless of whether we wanted to or not, we had to swim quite a distance, and it was mandatory. The student complaints didn't stop. And of course, we wore completely bland school swimsuits. Now, I don't have a scrap of confidence, so I'd say I lucked out. Still, the student complaints didn't stop. And at that point, honestly, it felt like it stopped being a trip and more like seaside classes. I'll say it again. Seaside classes. Note, I'm awful at PE. Sounds like me. I dream of a dark forest, dragging my heavy feet. Which is why on that school trip, in the nooks and crannies of the lady's house, I at least wanted to go to Tato. You'd hear that lament, like cries out of a nightmare. Every year, like a tradition. Tato, the capital of the country, the city of flowers. We live out in the country. If you have a car, well, you can just barely make it out for a day trip. Of course, you wouldn't have a car in high school, or the money to spend on the express train either. Having a part-time job was against the rules, though I think some girls secretly did them anyway. And really, to be perfectly frank, and I mean this, you didn't really want to go to Tato. I was satisfied with my days at home in my small town. I mean, Tato's kind of, but still, even satisfied old me. When you're out in the sticks and you have your school trip, well, that's a valuable chance for a penniless student to visit Tato. I at least had a fuzzy understanding of that. And that didn't happen. It didn't. So, in other words, what I'm basically trying to say is, I head off somewhere. my eyes to the sound of my alarm. That dream again. I can't remember when I started having this dream. It always plays out the same way. I'm walking through the forest with a rainbow far off in the distance. I'm going somewhere inside. I've had this dream so many times, I'm used to it by now. Or, more frankly, I'm tired of seeing it. I look around my room, my mind's still foggy. I drag my head up to look at the ceiling. I don't immediately take notice of it, but it gradually dawns on me.
そっか。
I whisper.
これがデートで迎える初めての朝なんだ。
Right. I, Otori, 21 years old, have never been to Tato. Is that strange? I have the feeling it isn't. That's strange, I mean. This is the first time I've been to Tato. I arrived yesterday afternoon. I'd also like to note that I chose the Japanese language because I'm not a fan of dubs in most anything, and I'm not going to always read their dialogue again once they've spoken it. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody. So let's continue. I moved into this room in the company dorm. My luggage arrived from home shortly after, and there's only one thing to do with a bunch of moving boxes. Unpack and clean up. Alright, that's 2 things, and I didn't finish before midnight. I gave up and went to sleep. And now, here we are.
そういえば挨拶行けなかったな。
Today's my exciting first day on the job. Hooray and all that. The idea struck me yesterday. I should at least pop by my new workplace and greet everyone. I had good intentions, but I didn't end up going. Have I already failed this beginning an adult thing?
でも昨日はバタバタしてたし、
And besides, really I was just a little
ちょっと
scared,
怖か
I
った
think.
のかな。
Not of Tato, not of my new company either. Alright, maybe a little. That's not what I was scared of in particular. There's a reason I came to Tato.
準備しなきゃ。
I pick myself up and get moving. This is my first time living on my own. Well, I'm not sure if you would call living in a company dorm living on your own, but that aside.
ご飯。まずはご飯。
Also, I really like this art style. It's cute and it doesn't feel as generic, I guess, as some of the otome I've seen, and this was a bit of a pricier one, so I do expect a higher quality. I have something simple, get myself ready, and check myself in the mirror.
大丈夫かな。
I think it's a really cute outfit. I'm worried. To be honest, I don't think I can do this. I mean, I've never worked before, as embarrassing as that is. Ever since graduating high school, I've been helping out around the house. Well, it had been.
あ、時間。行こう。大丈夫。大丈夫。
I leave my room. I step out into the sun, cradling worry and excitement in equal measure.
3月。春。デートで迎える春。私、大鳥愛。21歳。無職。だったのは、昨日までの話で。私は今日から、素敵なゲーム会社で働く、立派な社員さんなんです。
I might have embellished a bit with the diligent part. It barely took any time to get to work from the dorms. It was all of a 10-minute walk. In my hand are the directions that had been given to me beforehand and a map of Koenji, the neighborhood the company was in. The directions consist of a line sloppily drawn from the dorm to the office. There was a little flower mark on the office too. Next to it were the words G-luck written in casual letters. G-luck. Good luck.
曲がりなりにも会社の社長さんがどうなんだろう。
Sorry, I screwed that up. It was good luck. Her frame floated back into my mind. She came all the way out to my small town to interview me herself.
言いそうだったかも。
And that was more her pushing me into the job than an interview.
違う。今はそれはいいから。
I shook my head, expelling the useless thoughts.
大丈夫だよね。これでも何冊もそれっぽい勉強の本は読んできたし。
I made sure to do the reading.
ゲーム会社がどんなものか理解はできてる。
At least, I think I do. Okay, here's a few of the books I consulted. How to make a game that sells 1 million a second. The Women Who Made Draco Quest. The Game Dev Diet.
竜王クエストの本は感動したな。
I've barely played any games and even I know that one. It's like our national RPG. Never played it though. The book about how it was made was really worth a read. And I guess that's kind of like Dragon Quest. Close enough. I keep it on me as a good luck charm now. And according to the book about selling 1 million copies, game companies are at the cutting edge of the working world, filled with creativity and finesse.
クリエイティブ、センス、時代の最先端。
I have to admit, they seemed a little, alright, very unsuited for me. I mean, I'm just a country girl. Not that I can fall back on that anymore.
ダイエットの本のことは置いておこう。
Why did I even buy it anyways? I stand in front of the office door that was on the map. It's a beautiful door. Nervousness starts to overtake me. But at the same time, something takes a powerful hold in my mind. One single thing.
この向こうに心がいるかもしれない。
Kokoro. My sister, 2 years younger than me. The reason I came to Tato. The reason I'm working at a game company. The reason I accepted her offer. It was all to find out what happened to my sister. She hasn't spoken to me in 3 years. I ring the office doorbell.
それを知るため。お帰りなさいませ、お嬢様。
Well, hello to you too.
お
I completely freeze up.
あれ聞こえなかったのかな。残念。じゃあ特別サービスでもう一回ね。いくよ。お帰りなさいませ、お嬢様。メイドさん。
At least I know what a maid is. And I know that there are maid cafes in Tato. But, wait a second.
もちろん。はい。ナナはお嬢様の専属メイドでございます。
Now that I think of it.
ただし、おさわりは服の上からのみでお願いします。
Now, I've read a lot of books about the gaming... Now, I've read a lot of books about the game industry. I'd done my studying. And bizarrely enough, all of them said the same thing. And now I remembered. See, well, I hadn't paid it any mind while reading it. I just glossed over it and forgotten it, but they all said strange people often work at game companies very often. Every one of them emphasized the very often part.
さあお嬢様、こちらでお食事になさいますか、それともお食事になさいますか。変な人いたっぺー。
The book spoke the truth.
すみません、 邪魔しました。
I find myself escaping.
ああ、お嬢様、メイドはお嫌いで、どこでもお触り自由ですよ。
She's way too eager to serve. Time to get out of here.
逃げてきちゃった。
But
だって私が来たのはゲーム会社であってメイドカフェじゃなくて。確認しよう。
I take another look at the directions in the map of Koenji.
会社の場所、このビルで合ってる。会社のあるフロア、あの2階で合ってる。
I knew it was the place.
追ってくる様子はないけど。
I look up at the floor the office was on. Something had been posted over the windows obscuring the interior. What should I do?
もう一回行ってみるの？
I figure that's my only choice. Not that I'm too excited about it. I timidly head back.
恐る。そういえばナナはって言ってた。ナナ、あの人の名前なのかな？
When I think back, I was pretty distracted by her outfit and conduct, but, like, her face, her proportions, she was really well put together, like a model.
綺麗な人だったな、ナナさん。ありがとうございます、お嬢様。ナナさんだなんて気軽においバナナメイドとお呼びください。
Mm-hmm.
バナナメイド？はい。ああ、お嬢様も可愛いですよ。まるでもぎたてバナナのよ。謎のバナナ推し。そういえば頭の房とかなんとなくバナナっぽいかも。
I can kind of see it.
ここって
Nana, or the banana maid, is all smiles.
なんてね。はじめまして、大鳥愛さん。ナナは立花ナナ。ここではジムのバイトをしてるんだよ。
Tachibana Nana.
ユリイカソフトへようこそ。
My mouth is agape.
さどうぞどうぞ。ユリイカ、それがこのお店の名前なんですか？
Nice maid cafe name.
あ、
Wait, this isn't a maid cafe?
違います。ごめんなさい。会社ですよね。会社、ゲーム会社。わかってます。
This is the company I'm going to work at starting today. That game company. Eureka Software. But I mean, having someone like this greet me at the entrance, I just can't help it. Nana giggles quietly to herself.
面白いね、大鳥愛さん。聞いてた通り。
That's a bit of a shock.
聞いてた通りって。まあ、さ、どうぞどうぞ、お腹へ。いやー、社長から聞いてたんだ。今日新人が来るって。あとは、そうだね、あなたの妹さんからも。
Nana shoots me a wink.
妹？心はいるんですか？
Here. In this office. Right now. The same sister who cut me off 3 years ago. Don't contact me anymore. That was the last text message. It was burned into my memory. That blunt line of rejection. Ever since then, she wouldn't respond to anything I sent her. And I have no idea what happened.
会うのはちょっと怖いけど。
Nana tilts her head a little. Her bangs flutter as she does so. Now I can only see a bunch of bananas there.
妹さんはいるようないないような。どっちですか？いる
My heart leaps.
けどいない。だからこのナナ様も現在社長からオフィスを任されている身ならば言おう。己の力で探してみるがいい。個性的な人だな。
I'm being a little careful with my words, too.
さどうぞどうぞ。これからあなたが働く職場だしね。見て回るのもいいよ。はい。ナナはその辺にいるから。そうだ、でも気をつけて。はい。恐竜の巣には近づかないこと。恐竜の巣？
Well, when you tell me that.
特にこの時間帯はね。触るの危険。恐竜ってプチザウルス、あるいはミニレックス。
Tiny, mini, saurus, rex. I can't tell if we're talking about a fierce beast or a tiny pipsqueak.
かわいいんだけどね。
Apparently the creature in question is cute.
じゃ、いってらっしゃい。ナナはこの辺にいるから。
She really wants me to get going.
心
She was nowhere to be found. I did see something that looked kind of like a dinosaur lair. No, I didn't go near it.
というかオフィスに誰もいない。
Aside from Nana and myself, anyways.
だね。
We just got on the clock too. Where is everyone?
ナナじゃなくて立花さん。
We are co-workers after all.
バナナメイドとお呼びください。バナ立花さん。残念。何？皆さんは？それに心は。妹さんね。ユリイカで働いてるのは本当だよ。だからいる。
My heart thumps a little.
でも今日はいない。いるけどいない。
So that's what she meant.
社長から聞いてたけど、大鳥愛さんってマジで働いたことないんだね。そういうのってあれ見れば一発なんだけどな。
Nana, Tachibana pointed to the office door. The whiteboard next to it, that is. It had a few of the office workers lined up on it. Yanagiya? The name had the word off next to it. Yanagiya is my sister's current last name.
あなたの妹さん、柳家心さんは昨日から有給休暇中なんでした。
Vacation. Paid time off you through requests to the company. I at least know what that is.
避けられてるね、お姉ちゃん。
Yeah.
あ、傷ついた？ごめん。バナナ食べる？
Tachibana offers me her head.
食べません。というか、食べられるんですか？それ。食べたら また生えてくるよ。
She has to be kidding.
バナナいらないならメイドのおっぱい触っとく？おさわり自由。
This maid's a perv.
触りません。おい、自信あるんだけどな。立花さんって
I changed the subject. I need to.
社員さんじゃなくてバイトなんですか？
She'd mentioned that before.
そうだよ。ナナはバイト。不定期でいたりいなかったり。他にすることあるしね。すること？バナナの国の平和を守るのがバナナメイドの仕事。
I think she's crazy.
頑張ってください。頑張る。
She starts giggling out of nowhere.
大鳥愛さんっていい人だね。ナナ、あなたと仲良くなりたいな。
Tachibana comes on awfully strong. Now, of course, this works for me. I'm really not the type to approach people myself.
はい、ぜひ。やったー、ピースピース。じゃあまずはこっち、あなたの机教えるよ。はい。
With that said, it's time to begin my first job.
なんですけども。
Once again, I'm made to realize we're the only two in the office, and it's awfully quiet. She was working at her desk.
げげ、この領収書カップ麺代だけですごい額。お疲れ様っす。ナムナム。ここが私の机。
I'm sitting at the place Tachibana had guided me to. It's got a computer set up nicely in the middle, making it really feel like a game company. Well, pretty much any office is like this though. Or workplace for that
こ
matter.
こでゲームを作る。
Just what does making a game involve? I read a bunch of books about it, but I still don't have much of an idea. To be honest. I'm not here because I want to make games.
ごめんなさい。
The call out of the blue about half a month ago. The president of Eureka Software paying me a sudden visit. The words she said to me. I want you to help your sister. That was everything.
心。
My sister fills my mind. It's all Kokoro. Then the phone rings. It's coming from Tachibana's desk.
ああ、またこの番号。しつこいセールスっすね。
Nana answers the phone.
もちもち。ママはいません。なに今の立花さん？
My surprise seems to have gotten across to her.
結構上手でしょ？褒められるんだ、子供の声。役者さん？何ですか？立花さんって。声優やってるよ。声優ってアニメとか映画の吹き替えで。
I'm working right next to one of those? And they're just working normally. Well, probably not normally, but still.
いやー、まあちょこちょこっとね。ナナなんてまだまだですよ。バイトしてるし。
I wonder what she's been in. Okay to ask? Will it be a breach of etiquette? That I can't really say.
でもすごいです。でも降ってくのは大変です。だからナナもこうして地味なお家 仕事して日々口に慣れしてるでち。コンクリートジャングルをサバイブしてるでちよ。
世の中金だぜ
とかね、こんなんもやれたり。
I start to feel dizzy. It's truly impressive though.
よろしくね、大鳥愛さん。21でしょ、7は22。年も近いし気楽に行こう、気楽に。
Was that her self-introduction?
いや、むしろラブラブに。お嬢様、バナナメイドと恋してみませんか？結ばれた後はエッチし放題ですよ。
Oh my.
一般的に。どこの一般？いえ、結構ですから。やはりメイドと主は結ばれないものなのか。
So sad.
そうじゃなくて。なんて。これからは愛ちゃんでいい？仲良しさんの証。
Already on a first name basis? I can't gauge her pace.
大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。じゃあ、ナナのことも名前で。はい、私もナナさんって。
Works for me.
よろす。仲良し仲良し。それじゃあお仕事戻りますかね。ルールー。
Nana all but skips back to her desk. And I
何をしたらいいんでしょう。
that? I have no idea. Half an hour has passed. The office remains quiet. It's still just Nana and me. And I haven't been given any directions.
心の席、どこなんだろう。
I'm practically shaking with anxiety. And I have the feeling that Nana would tell me if I asked. But I feel a bit hesitant about asking her while she's on the job. But then again, aren't I?
今、お仕事中なんだよね。
I do want to make sure she's on the clock, on the job, as am I, currently, right now, on the job at least. I think I am, right? My glorious first time going to work, my glorious first job tasks, my glorious office debut, my glorious first game project. No idea how to make one though. It's just, what does making a game involve? That basic, fundamental problem. I haven't the slightest clue about it.
なんでみんなゲームを作るんだろう。
The people I'm asking aren't here though. I've read books about it back home, and I think back to the women who made Draco Quest. It had said, game development is war. They debated in the development room from sunup to sundown, battling with the ideal of the perfect RPG for 24 hours a day, all to create a legend. I mean, that made it sound really cool.
戦争、理想との戦い、伝説。でも、
My knees are shaking, my body's twitching, and I just can't hold still. And right now,
私は今、持て余し気味な時間と戦ってるような。
is this alright? I really don't think it is.
自分から聞きに行くものかもしれないけど、そもそも何ができるかもわからないのに。
I can't move. Yes, I'm cowardly. Time just ticks away, and still, Nana and I are the only ones in the office. Alright, besides the dinosaur's lair. It's probably the desk across from mine, the one near the terrace. When I'm just sitting down at my desk like this, I can't help but to think about it.
有給休暇避けられてる。妹に。
Don't contact me anymore. Those were her last words to me. Well, it was a text, but yeah. And then...
最後の。
I gently put my index finger to my lips. And then...
あ、そうだ、忘れてた。
I hear a whisper from Nana's desk.
社長から愛ちゃんに仕事ことづかってたんだっけ？え、そうなんですか？
I find myself straightening up.
何をすればいいんでしょう？
A desire to work? No, I don't have anything that laudable.
メイドのおっぱい触る。
Sure.
触りません。ただなのに、やっぱりバナナの方がいいのかな。
I mean, I guess if I had a choice.
ナナさんって一体お仕事何をすればいいんでしょう？仕事はね、はい。
My heart thumped. Planning? Books tell me it's the soul of game development. Programming? Books tell me it's the brilliance of game development. Debugging? Books tell me it's the darkness of game development. I'd rather avoid the darkness. I mean, I'll do my best. And I can't forget.
ここに来たのは心の力になるためでもあるんだから。
Help her. Support her. No matter how far away she is, and no matter how much she avoids me. Kokoro is my little sister.
おーい、副社長。
Nana calls out to somewhere.
副社長。副社長？
She's in the office? Right now?
だとしたら挨拶しないとクビになるかも。
I mean, she is the vice president.
来た来た。
I scramble out of my chair.
おはようございます。大鳥愛です。聞こえは。
Something jumped on me. Something fluffy and awfully heavy. Okay then. Something very licky. I'm being licked, present tense, in the face. I can tell she's a dog, a big one at that. But I'm sure I didn't see her when I looked around the office. Wait. That doesn't matter right now.
ナナさん、これは私副社長さんにご挨拶を。ご挨拶を今してるんじゃないかな。お嬢様、気に入られたみたいですね。
Quite a bit.
副社長に。さすがってことなのかな。
Nana seems to have said something, but I couldn't hear her.
ナナさん。
Ow. Like a dog likes you a little bit too much. After a generous licking, the dog pulls away. Graciously so. Her massive girth would not be missed.
それっす、副社長。
That's the vice president. Yeah. Sure. Come again?
社長のペット、セントバーナードの救助犬バナコさん。だから副社長。
Monaco. Saint Bernard. Gotcha. I don't see the logical connection.
チャームポイントは首の樽なんだって。
I didn't ask about that.
で、 ってことで
The locks on Nana's head rustle.
ハイちゃんのユリイカ初お仕事は副社長の散歩。ついでにこれから暮らす街を見てきなさいって。
Oh, I got hired to be the dog walker, huh? Nana hands me the leash.
言ってたっす、社長がね。犬の散歩。
Just what does making a game involve? The answer is walking a dog. I just stand there with an absent expression, well-worn leash in my hand. Walking a dog? The president's pet dog. So what part of game development would this count as? Soul? Brilliance? The darkness? Something tells me this isn't any of them. Oof.
副社じゃなくて、引っ張らないで。引きずられる。
It wasn't a big rescue dog for nothing. St. Bernards, apparently, are mountain dogs. They look pretty laid back from afar, but their muscles don't joke around.
そっか、ここが私がこれから暮らす高円寺の街なんだ。とか言ってる場合じゃない。バナナ。
Hold on, Bananako! Cool down! Well, that's what I'm trying to say anyway. If I wanted to be more concise though, what I want to say now, most of all, is...
SOS です。
Strange to be raising an SOS while being dragged around by a rescue dog. Still, that's what I want to say, because this isn't a walk. Neither party is walking here. This is like that old-timey punishment where you drag the bound criminal around town. I mean, I can hear people calling out to me here and there. You can keep it up. Work up that sweat. You're doing great. And so on. A few voices called out for Bananako too. Wait, is Bananako a celebrity around these parts?
待って、息が。
My heart feels like it's going to burst and I can feel people's eyes on me.
心に会う前に死んじゃう。
Of suffocation and embarrassment. There are two things I'm bad at. It's exercise and being looked at by a crowd. And Kokoro was great at both of those. She was wicked fast when we played tag, and she loved showing off in front of people. She'd always hold my hand and run off. Yeah, we'd hold hands. If we're being honest, I was more the indoor type, the one who preferred staying in her room and drawing. Is this a game about me? Kokoro loved looking at my pictures in progress, and I remember how she'd always peek at my work. Yeah. Then the thought strikes me.
これって走馬灯なんじゃ。
My mind is fuzzy, my legs won't move, my body trembles, and then...
価値から
Suddenly we're speaking another language. I hear a voice.
Well,
Oh, don't cry. And then Bananako suddenly stops. I nearly fell right over. Just barely made it. Whew. I'm completely out of breath.
何が。
I know I heard a voice. Someone said something fairly close by. I couldn't hear or understand what they said either. Then, as I stare absently, a foreigner passes by me. Wow, this really is Tato. Pretty diverse. And with that, she's off.
さっきの声、あの人だったのかな。
can't tell.
Oh?
Bananako is just sitting idly in front of me, turning back as if to urge me to get back to the walk. I catch my breath, and I catch it again. Before.
行きます。ごめんなさい。
I steeled myself for another mad dash, but...
Wow. Wow.
Bananako elects for a gentle trot this time. No sign of dashing. I keep my grip on the leash, making sure not to drop my guard. But nothing. Relief. Sweet relief. Now this is a walk. Calm. 1 foot forward, then the other. I may be an indoors person, but I take the occasional walk. I liked walking through the groves and patties around the neighborhood. The country air must have really suited me. But now, we're in the big city. Tato. I feel like the scent of the air, of the wind, is different here. But...
風に混じるかすかな春の匂いは同じで。
I almost feel like I'll doze off.
高円寺。
The neighborhood Kokoro lives in. And now I finally have the time and breathe to look it over.
そっか。ここが私がこれから暮らす高円寺の街なんだ。
I whisper it in my mind to make it official, since I didn't quite have time a while ago. That said, now, I'm not a dope, though I get told I am sometimes. So I've done a bit of research. Koenji. This neighborhood is on the west side of Tato, and known for its culture. Transportation is abundant, and it's popular for being such a comfy place to live. There are plenty of foreigners around too, and not just the woman I'd seen a moment ago. Of course.
心が歩いてる街。
I might just be walking the same streets that Kokoro walks. Every day. It hits me that we're in the same town.
あなたに会いに来たんだよ。心。
I gently call out. I didn't take the initiative in anything, really, but here I am, coming all this way out to Tato. I'm sure Kokoro would be surprised.
そもそも避けられてるんですけど。
Depression. Come to think of it, people used to always think we were twins. And it's not that we look similar. No, we're pretty much opposites. We have the same birthday, though. She was born on the same day as I'd been, 2 years later. Now that doesn't happen too often, so people usually think we're twins. That's a 1 in 365 coincidence, and it was special to us, too. The birthday we shared was like our treasure. Sometimes Kokoro would tell me, "You know, I'm probably your twin that was born late," with a joking tone. When we were young, Kokoro would call me by my name all the time. Ai. And I would call her Kokoro. We wouldn't call each other sister or anything, which is probably another reason why people thought we were twins. Kokoro would always tease me, then rub up against me, coaxing out my affection. She was adorable. I loved hugging her, too. We would often hold hands, often sleep cuddling each other, and we'd often...
キスもした。
5 years ago, our mothers divorced, splitting us up between Tato and a faraway small town. We, Kokoro and I, we really were always together. I get back to the office to find things energetic.
おかえりなさいませ、お嬢さん。それはもういいです。メイドの存在意義が。
Calm your tits, lady.
メイドじゃないんでしょ、ナナさんは。
She can be whatever she wants to be.
じゃあメイドのおっぱいは触りません。散歩終わりました。やあ、お疲れ様。副社長もね、 好きになれそう？
She was asking me. I look at Nana and she nods.
この町、高円寺。虹の園ってちょっと気取ってるよね。英語で言うとレインボーガーデン。
That's pretentious. I think sounds pretty.
ボーリング場かっていう。
Fair.
ボーリング場かは分かりませんけど、ナナの趣味じゃないんすけどね。好きな人もいるみたい。さっちゃんとか大事なんだって名前。さっちゃん？
Nana doesn't answer the question.
社長いるよ。 PD チームの人たちも戻ってる。お疲れ様だよ。朝からイベントだったんだよね。あ、そうですか。
Event?
愛ちゃんとは別チームだからそんなに気にしなくていいと思うけど、挨拶くらいは。そうですね。しなきゃ。何はともあれ、社長んとこ顔出すがよいっす。はい、ありがとうございます。
Noticing that I would totally get paralyzed by indecision, Nana tells me what I need to do beforehand. She is kind of a good person. At Nana's direction, I head for the president's room. Well, it's on the same floor as the office, and it's just separated by a partition.
挨拶。
Though I've actually met her, since she came to interview me at my house, nervousness takes me. I mean, this is the president we're talking about, and I'm just a grunt office worker. The president of Eureka Software herself, none other than... We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This game is really cute and quirky. I have been taken by surprise by this. I think it's funny. I like the jokes. I like the characters so far. I don't really do otome games. Least of all, I've never done a Yuri one. So this is interesting so far. And I actually like it more. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon.